Welcome to our 31-day challenge of emotional intelligence and wellness. Welcome to day 7. Day 7. Hopefully, this journey has been a tremendous one of interaction and transformation. So, I want to stay on the subject that we started on yesterday on growth mindset. And I want you and I to take an inventory of how we feel about ourselves. Growth mindset is today, or a thought is to take an inventory of how we assess ourselves. And I want to journey from my book called The Next Level of Decision. And I want to just talk to you briefly on a subject. You are not an outcast. You are not an outcast, regardless of what others may think about you. You have to remind yourself that you're not an outcast, that you're not a misfit, that you're not an afterthought, that you are more than what other people evaluate you, that you have taken on a growth mindset to evaluate your value and the value of who you are, and not on the backs of other people's opinion of you. So I want to share with you from one of my days of my devotion, which is day 11th in the devotional book, Next Level of Decision, which you also can get a copy by clicking on the link on our Facebook page or on our website. And you can link up and get that book. It's a very powerful book. It has different 31 days of devotion, days of affirmations, and days of confessions. So what you think about yourself is important more than what other people think about you. All right, so let's journey right now. So you are not an outcast. And Jeremiah chapter 30 and 17, I restore your health to you, and I will heal your wounds, says the Lord, because you have been called an outcast. This is Zion. No one seeks her, and no one cares of her. God can use anyone. I want you to get this. Regardless how you have evaluated yourself, regardless how others may evaluate you, regardless how you feel this very moment, God can use anyone, regardless of their past circumstances, to start revival. We start up your past situations, your failures, your ups, your downs. He can use you as a spark of revival, first reviving you, and then you can be a change agent in the center of your world. But God can use anyone, regardless of your circumstances and your situations. People often judge others and make them feel like an outcast. See, sometimes people can be your worst and your best friends. And people can see some things that you made mistakes on, and they can judge you or categorize you as that's who you are. But you are not defined by the mistakes you make. Let me say it again. You are not defined by the mistakes you make, but you are defined by the lessons you learn. Let me say it again. You're not defined by the mistakes you make. You are defined by the lessons that you learn. Okay? Be careful how you treat others, as you may meet them again on your journey. There was a great excuse me, DJ, not G-Day, DJ back in my day. He said, be careful of the people that you meet on your way up. You might just meet them on your way down. So evaluate people for where they're at, because you might need them on your road to your journey on your way up. So be careful how you treat people. You might be labeled an outcast, but you're going to get your stuff. Right now, you might be labeled on your as an outcast, someone who will not succeed, someone who will never mount to nothing. But know this one thing: regardless of what it seems to be, you're still not an outcast. You know, you look at so many people who you hear their stories of how they succeeded and how they was determined to get out of the box of other people's opinion. And what brought them hope was their resilience, the ability to not to give up and face the circumstances. You have to have the ability, the resilience, not to give up, even when you're faced with any circumstances. Press in, fight for your vision, fight for who you desire to be. Never, 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 never get up. We have a saying as a Marine: simplify, do or die. Keep staying in the fight until you see the results that you want to see. You're not an outcast. Listen to this. In 2 Kings chapter 7, there were lepers who seemed to be outcasts because of their condition. 4 of them, they were rejected. The church didn't want them. Neither did the society want them. Listen, no faith and nothing, no others. But the Lord will bypass many of them who seem that they are leaders of what God is saying to doing in their see. The society, the church, no one wanted them. But they had to zero in and look past what every obstacle and every opinion, and they had to make a decision. Either we stay here and die, or we go in the camp and die. But we got to make a decision. And when they made a decision, that decision empowered them to get the spoils that was left in the camp. And I say to someone, don't stay out where you're at. Don't stay where you're at. Don't delay. Go right on in. And you just will wander into that place that you were supposed to be, regardless how everything is factor in that is against you. Remember, you are not an outcast. Growth mindset says, I'm going to go past my previous thought and grab hold of a greater thought that's going to propel me to the greatness. I come to tell somebody today, and this is a short devotion time. Emotional intelligence and wellness with a great aspect or assessment of a growth mindset will compel you past the mindset of an outcast. You are not outcast. Let's stay on the journey. We'll still have 17 more days, I believe. But guess what? At the end, we're going to come out shining, silver, strengthened, and power, and knowing that our journey is taking us to a higher place. Have a great day. Talk to you another time. Bye-bye.